Oh.
Oh, for an hour, Derek. I've been waving to you for an hour.
Sorry,
You've seen me too. You know it.
no man, I'm trying to buy Microsoft points. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get games.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
We're supposed to be a unit.
Suck my unit.
Of course, viewers.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Fuck yeah!
Great.
Hold on, let me put my earphone in.
This is Jordan.
So glad I hit the bar for this.
By the way, Derek and Dave, I've been listening this whole time, and I've been telling Josh what you guys have been saying. I'm like, yeah, they're just still talking. I don't know, some game.
Jessica, you got my fucking circulatory system
Yeah.
all up in the jam over here.
I'm glad.
But Jess, how was your day? Because we know Josh doesn't care enough to ask, right? So how was your day?
Thank
then?
you.
How are you feeling? Did you eat today?
You know, I appreciate you, but no, we've just been chilling. We went and got coffee, and
Of course.
then we opened our little gifts, and then yeah, I've just been chilling the rest of the day. Nothing crazy.
Oh, yes.
You
What about you guys?
Nothing crazy.
Because it's
I'm kind of happy you're on, Jess, for a lot of reasons, but let's just go with why is Valentine's Day such a big freaking deal?
To answer your question, it is not. It really just depends on the person, but I think it's so stupid.
Oh, okay. So
you're like this.
You're one of the good ones.
Yeah.
You're like this
I mean, like,
One of the good ones.
Is it? But seriously though, like, who made this holiday up?
I think his name was Valentine. His last name was Valentine.
Saint Valentine.
Yeah, that's kinda
was born
clever.
Back in
Yes.
1333. Derek, tell us more.
All right. Well, actually, Saint Valentine was a monk, and he would secretly marry soldiers to their wives because it was illegal for them to get married while they were like actually in war. They found out, and they beheaded him. That's Valentine's Day. You're welcome, America.
You really fucking
Thank
know.
Yeah.
What did you expect him not to know?
I mean, yeah, right. Like I should have expected it, but like,
You've known Derek for
God
far
damn
too
it,
long
Derek.
now, not to be like, oh, he actually does have the answer.
I mean, like you guys never like look up the crap you're celebrating.
No, we
We'll
do,
celebrate
I'm
it, so-
sure.
Because I don't celebrate shit, so except
It's
for
the
Martin Luther King Day.
remembering. It's the remembering.
you know what though? My dad was smart. Got married on Valentine's Day, so he'd never forget.
See, that's a cop out though. This is my thing.
That's
That
what
is
my-
a
that's what the
freaking
girl
cop
version
out.
is.
too.
Not the guy version's like fucking smart, you know?
I was
No,
gonna say
and then
that-
the
that's
girl's
not-
like, well, did he do it just because it's easier to remember, or like it's supposed to be a
Well,
special day?
Well, I
I
mean,
have
so that's
that
like
to know.
saying,
Sorry,
like
by the
saying
way,
you
because I was
didn't-
at the wedding.
ooh,
Yeah, so they actually got married on a whim. They were just like, woke up like, hey, let's just get married today. And they fucking got married that day.
In
Okay.
the forest.
I kid you
Should have
not.
led with that.
Josh, like,
It's not as cool as
Oh,
No,
like,
you should have
yeah.
led with that. That's cool. I
well,
like that
yeah.
part.
Like if I have to defend him against a girl that's like, oh, it's a cop out. That's what I'm saying.
well,
I think
Only
that's a
if- only if
popular
you're-
opinion. I don't think that that's just a girl thing. I think guys are like, oh yeah, like that's such a good idea, bro. But they know
You
Bro.
you know what your husband did?
what.
He got married on his
On
on his best friend's birthday, so he would remember.
To be fair, I set the date, and I did not know.
He inceptioned you.
that shit.
he was like, oh, that's
You don't
not a
even
bad
know.
day at all. Like,
It was your idea, right?
It's kind of
That's
funny
it.
that you say that because whenever we're talking about it, or I'm like, oh yeah, our anniversary is next month, and he was like, oh yeah, birthday.
See?
Yo, Josh
You know, it's
needs to
funny.
shut the
Wait,
fuck up.
that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Well, All right. I don't want to like downplay your.
Well, who was
age or
here
anything,
first?
but, like,
David or you guys getting married?
Well, he's older too, so I couldn't even go with, well, I'm older.
yeah.
That's true. What is he like? 43?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and a half. I forgot.
Yeah.
The half. Yeah, don't forget the halves, man. Like,
Yeah,
that's a big amount of time.
Hella important to Josh.
Did you guys do anything fun today?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I will get even more chicks than I have already gotten. I don't know. I'm like burning up right now. I'm like a fucking star. It's amazing.
I
But
know.
I did ask my mom for her hand as a Valentine.
Did you really?
God damn
Yeah,
it.
you know, I got my
What did
mommy
you
on
do?
Valentine. Come on,
Yeah. You
man.
are
See,
good.
that's
Open your
sweet.
third eye, America.
God.
I didn't say it as reluctantly as I wanted to, but you know,
That's
Why,
sweet
didn't-
though.
why didn't someone wipe you up yet?
because I don't want him.
All right, valid. Okay.
Fair point.
Mhm.
Fair point.
Derek, what'd you do?
Nothing. I was just at work
Woo!
Nerd.
solving the world's problems.
Did anyone at work give you a Valentine?
No, I'm overqualified.
He's
for that.
fucking lying. He got hella cards.
Overqualified.
He got hella cards, like little peanuts, like cartoons, like
Those little things that fold over. You put the lollipop like in the middle.
yeah. Derek got mad.
You got
lollipops.
one. You got one, didn't you?
Nah.
No,
Hey.
none.
No. I mean, everybody works from home, so
Oh,
like
they like
Check your
mail
mail
you
today?
one.
Did anyone ask you to come do a home visit?
that I can't release. Okay, that's
Well, Zach invited us
Right.
over a day ago. Did that? Did he want us to be his Valentine? Because I
It
was
was
told
an early
fuck Zach.
Valentine's Day.
Okay, got you. Totally do Zach right in front of God.
Hey, did you guys ever give that special someone in class an extra little Valentine gift? No?
Probably.
Specifically,
doing
like
that
you
all the
get
time.
this one because it said this on it, you know, like
Well, like even for my employees, like there's some that you just cannot give your employees because they are like, yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they're insinuating something. So you have to be careful who you give them to,
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was the same back in the day.
I mean, no
Uh,
elementary school and stuff. Nah.
I
Every time like you buy the little box of freaking cards or whatever, there's always like one or two more than the number of people you had in the class. So like you would put like your crush's name or whatever on those extra two, and you put like candy in it. So you give everybody one, and then you go right back here.
the good kind of candy, not the
Yeah.
I saved the
Tootsie
watermelon
Rolls.
blow pop for you.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah. Not the Snicker Fritz.
not the
No.
not the Snicker Fritz. No one liked the what's the other popsicle? The owl. Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you give
Yeah.
the Tootsie Pop to the
Yikes!
and then you give the blow pop. You know what I'm saying? It's self-explanatory. You know? But yeah, I will tell you, you guys know this and it'll be bleeped out because I'll tell Josh to do it. But like turn me down in first grade, never forgot it. She's a very nice lady, happy for her. But
What do you
Yeah.
mean she turned you down?
I asked her to be my Valentine and she said no.
What
The
a
fuck?
biatch.
She's
I hope you
she's
hear this. I hope you hear this.
Josh will blank this out. I
Hope
even
you
asked
won't.
him because he won't.
Jess, do you have any
Ooh, maybe I don't
funny
have
Valentine's Day stories from your younger years?
You're on mute. Did you
I
pull a
think you're
date
on
right
mute,
now?
Maybe, or maybe I think Josh's mic does that weird thing sometimes where it stops working. He doesn't know.
Oh, Josh, I told Josh to stop using fucking duct tape. Like, first of all, what's up with the Forrest brothers not paying their fucking bills? Okay,
That's what I'm
these
saying.
guys over here are just let me cut the game out and shit. Let me cut the audio off on my wife. Like, what a slut.
What a slut.
I was still recovering from getting patty flipped when that happened. So like,
First of all, Derek, I
No,
patty
dude.
flipped you very lightly, bro.
yeah, but you did it when I was
You got-
defenseless.
you
I couldn't
got
even lift
stuck.
my hand. I couldn't even
You
lift
got
my hand.
stuff.
and defend myself.
Look at this. Look at this. When I flip it, this is a slight. Now you'd flip your shit right now.
No.
Exactly.
America doesn't
You
need to see
win.
that.
Yes. Oh. But I'm just saying, man, I did yours very nice, and you were
No,
over
you
here.
did. It was
You went
right
like
when you
this.
opened the door.
You went like this.
No, man.
You were like, bam! And I was like, ay, Dios mío. And like, flip my patty. No, Jessica, can't hear you. Over here throwing up gang signs. America, I was very nice to Derek's titty. His patty, as you would say. That he wasn't nice. He flipped my shit over like it was fucking Five Guys. He's just like, bow, and then bow. Just mush it around.
He had it coming, America. That's all.
Okay, so I'm not lying. All right, let's go. I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Cause
How about now?
yes,
Yo.
Okay.
Okay.
yes.
Letting Josh be useful for
Things
me.
audio ho. It rhymes. Oh, hey. Hey, Josh. Oh, what's up?
grandson?
What's up? That's my little dude right
Grandson.
there. I can't wait. That's crazy because that's my son. So does that make you my father?
Wait,
Yep.
wait. That's your son?
Finn is my baby, right? And if you're
Yes.
Finn's grandfather,
Wait.
then you're my
Time out
dad.
there. If
'Cause I
Finn
never
is
knew
your,
my
if
dad
Finn is
before.
your baby,
I never knew my dad before.
you know what, Jess? I need to just talk to you, Jess. If Finn is Josh's baby, is Finn also your baby? And if he is your baby, where does Josh play into this? I'm now confused.
Josh
which
is
I
the
guess would make
babysitter.
me- So does that make me your dad? Because I'm not Jordan's dad, so I think I'm your dad. Then
I need a diagram.
I'm so
I
confused.
don't know. From
My
the
whole life has
hue-
been turned upside down.
From the hue of your skin, I don't think you're Jessica's dad, but I
She's
don't.
an albino. What are you talking about?
I don't know about. I was like, I don't know about genealogy and stuff like that. No, what I'm trying to say is that okay, I'm Finn's dad, Josh is Finn's dad, and Jessica's Finn's mom.
Yeah. So
So you have a lot of which grandparent are you?
I just
Are you
feel
my
like
dad?
this should just be simple addition, but you're making this like multiplication, and I'm not sure how that happened.
Just carry the one.
It's PEMDAS. PEMDAS.
Well, which one got carried though? That's my question. Is which one is
Whichever
carried,
one you
where's the
want.
decimal?
Times pi.
This is
Yeah.
not about what I want.
It's x equals -2 plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Okay, see, like we can remember shit like that, but you can't remember anniversary dates. Like I don't fucking
Hmm.
understand.
You walked
Oh,
Dave right
all
into
right.
that, Jordan.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I will
Hey.
sip on this one.
Just
Oh,
saying, guys.
wow.
Just saying.
Yeah, Jordan, that's not a good look, man.
I know I really fucked it up for the game
Yeah.
right now. My bad, dude. My bad. I'll make it up. Who we need to rob? Actually, I just saw Zach's spot. I was like, got a lot of
Zach has
TVs
some-
in here.
He has some Rob quality things. at
He's
that
got a
house.
lot of TVs in here.
I think we should steal that fireplace thing.
I mean,
It was
the
so nice
furniture
out.
looked nice.
It
It
wasn't.
was. Once you left, it got cold though.
Oh, really? I just kept everyone warm with my
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, with your warm heart.
But for real, I still want to freaking know, does Jess have any cool Valentine's Day stories?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, I don't, because like I said, like I just didn't take it seriously. So I
mean,
don't
like,
remember.
Never.
I feel like
You
I
never
feel like
have?
you were that girl, like when you were little, that you would like beat dudes up, little boys up when they would try to do stuff for you. Like I feel like that was you.
Okay, well, there's this one time
I
that
At band camp?
no, I remember this one guy in like 5th grade was like,
What's
I
his
really
name?
wanted, I actually know his name, but I'm not gonna say it. But he wanted to play tetherball, or he was playing tetherball, and I wanted to play. And I was like, hey, like you've been here for 16 years. Can I just get in once and I can play you? You've already everyone. And he said no. He's like, I'm still playing, but and then was just being a dick about it. And so I I went in and I took the ball and I
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
and it hit him in the head.
Fuck yeah.
And he started crying and I had to go to the principal's office with him. But that's it.
So
What did you?
that's
I want
your
to know what she said to
Valentine's
the principal.
Day
Like,
story?
I feel like no, she was
Jesus.
she was that girl that would beat dudes up. That's all.
Oh
That's all.
yeah, you give me
Just
It
that one
moved
time.
into that.
Jessica, you give me strong Lizzie McGuire vibes, but
Yeah, pretty much.
shout out to Hillary Duff.
No, like they'd
Yes.
have to piss me off for me to do something like that. He was being a real dick.
So I just feel like Jess is that girl. Like, why did you beat him up? Why did you do that? Oh my God! Like he had it coming.
Oh,
She gives that gangster.
Here's
answer.
here's a
Yeah.
good. How many times have you hit some man in the nuts?
Oh,
36. Counted them myself.
probably like 2.
Besides Josh, because that's every day.
One.
Okay, dang it.
No,
No, that was. I think that was an Old Vale thing, Jordan. Because I don't think
No,
that
I'm
happened.
just like girls just hit dudes in the nuts like if they're being mean to them. I mean,
They
never me
do.
because I'm a saint,
Oh, that's true.
Saint
That's true.
Valentine.
They
But-
do, like, and I remember a lot of girls doing it, and I thought that's why I guess that was okay to do. But no, this guy like cheated on my friend or something stupid like that, and so I went up and just kicked him in the balls.
She said he had it coming, probably.
He did. He
So-
literally did.
Ooh,
Jess,
don't
I
cheat,
have
just
another
fucking
question.
get out of there.
have you ever like full strength slapped a dude in the face?
A dude, no.
A girl though.
You slapped the girl?
No,
You're not sure?
Backstory to that.
no.
Pray tell.
There's so much
Okay.
uncertainty.
She's definitely coming on again.
I'm gonna preface this by like this is not my vibe at all, but this girl just started like pushing me in the hallway once because she thought I was like talking about her, and she's like, "What are you saying? Pushing me," and like literally all the way down the hall she was pushing me, and I was trying so hard not to hit her because I was like, "Get the fuck off me!" And so I pushed her. I didn't slap her, but I pushed her, and then she pushed me even harder back, but she pushed me into my biology class where the teacher was waiting, and so I got sent to the principal's office again for fighting, even though I didn't do it.
fuck.
I didn't do it.
Put that in her file.
Golly.
Chew, Jess.
Okay, but then
Jesus Christ.
so the ending to that story though is I never saw that girl
Killed her.
for years, like probably 10 years. And I went to, no, not that long, maybe 5 years. I went to a strip club when I was 18.
Heyo.
That's
Goes
another
on you.
story. You're definitely coming back. Wait,
Was
what
it
do
the
you call that
Raiders
word?
Reef?
No, it was Eden.
I was 18, Jordan.
And then she was stripping. And you know what I did to get my revenge?
You
Didn't tip her.
Pushed
Put
her.
a dollar down. And she had to do
she's
it.
petty. Ooh, you petty.
So I just
I
sat
like
there.
that.
I just sat there. I was
Oh.
like, wanna
Shake
play
that
this game?
ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. It's like,
no, but it was sweet revenge. I needed it because I could not hit her back because I could not get in trouble again.
what again?
Well, just like in
That'd be
general,
strike 3 on her file.
I was
Just going
I
down
was
on
a
your
bad kid,
permanent record.
but I got it all out of my system. I think that's the moral of the story:
Hey,
is to
that's-
do it young, and then you can chill.
That's good. That's very nice. Yep, I got my shit out. Maybe a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean it's probably a good age to stop, but
I was like, man, I can't keep running these streets at 53. I gotta do something more. I need something more. I just saw Eminem at the halftime show. I was like, you're right. You gotta lose yourself in the moment. You own it. When you catch her, just let it slip. I was like, you right, Eminem.
Okay, so I was sitting next to Derek last night at the Super Bowl party, and like I legit did not recognize Dr. Dre. And I think Derek, I saw in his eyes, he thought I was literally the most dumb human being he's ever met in that moment.
I was
Explain yourself, Derek.
no, I was just like, what? I mean, you've seen him before, right?
Like barely. Like, am I the only
Really?
one that I can
Yes.
hear them
Really?
and know it's them? But if I look at them, I'm like, I'm not sure. Is that him? I don't know.
Like, it's one thing, like, for me, like, I couldn't tell you, like, anybody that I listen to nowadays. I couldn't tell you, like, what they really look like or whatever. I don't
Exactly.
care enough to look. But someone like that, he's been
Dre,
Well, okay, so
around
I think
such in the, like, high limelight. Like, I feel like you gotta know.
well, I think for me, it's kind of like, so all of us like grew up
black?
during like when music videos were huge,
Oh.
and all of these artists like were pretty much in their prime, like as music videos were huge. So like, I guess for me, like I've seen all of them a ton of times in music videos. So I mean, like, yeah, they look different because they're older. Like they have like
How
older
much?
people weight. Like they're not. I mean, I don't know how old Snoop is, but
That's
Snoop
Like,
is 112 years old.
In my
But,
defense, though, last night, like, okay, you guys probably don't know this about me too much, but like, I went to Christian school. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of things. I wasn't
Derek
allowed.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to like listen to things. Disney Channel was just like not really a thing in my household, like stuff like that. So it's like, I like when they were in their prime, I wasn't watching the music videos,
Oh,
you know?
neither.
dang.
well, I was sneaking up.
Neither
like,
was
I was up
Derek.
at 3 o'clock.
Derek
in
was
the
a little
morning,
Yeah.
rebel.
The
He
volume
was at
on
my
three.
house watching it.
Oh,
That's true.
I was
Sorry,
sneaking
Calvin.
like Britney
Yeah.
Spears, not Dr. Dre.
I mean, my
Yeah,
parents.
me
didn't
too.
even-
I mean, that was also Britney Spears was also very secular too.
That
We don't
was-
play
Yeah.
that.
Five Sisters, dude. You know that was bumping.
Oh, baby,
That's true.
baby.
Backstreet Boys.
Hmm.
Man.
Backstreet Boys are in
mean,
sync.
NSYNC is better than
NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys, but
We-
you should have known that.
We didn't oppose any boy in the house. All the
This
boys
is true.
welcome.
It goes
This is true.
NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys,
98
And-
down here.
then
I was gonna
maybe
say, I think
like
it's NSYNC, Backstreet, 98,
No.
and then
No.
you got
I
what's that? group?
disagree.
5?
And then Spice Girls.
Five.
Hey,
Spice
Spice Up your
Girls.
fucking life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that movie was on replay.
I was gonna
with my
say, did you see
sisters.
the movie?
It was on replay with my sisters.
Yep. I snuck
Spice
that one.
World.
They
But
had
at
the
some
little
point-
dolls and everything.
At some
I
point,
never
Spice
saw
Girls
that.
got banned from my house though. Yeah,
What, Spice Girls?
yeah, they were too provocative for.
Oh,
I
100%.
mean, yeah.
yeah.
Your parents.
I had
listened
that
when you
VHS.
said zigga zigga zigga. She's like, oh hell no, get that out of here.
Well, okay, so one of their lines is like, if you want to be my lover, you have to get with my friends. I was like,
What?
okay, this
You know
is
what?
yeah,
I like as you were saying that, it just struck me for the first time that sounds terrible.
it does.
It
It
ain't
does,
no
but
fun if the homies don't have none.
pretty
It's
much.
the same shit.
No, because then that girl is poisoned because you and the boys used to do it. You know,
That girl is poison.
Exactly.
CBD, it's
And
all
it
the
insists
same.
upon itself. This is a good video. See, Jess, just replace Josh, and we can just have Josh do the video stuff. Like he's just a tech guy for real now.
You know, in my blood. There's all kinds.
He's the audio hoe.
Yeah.
Audio.
I like that.
ho.
I like that.
New merch coming soon. Hashtag audio ho.
I'd wear it.
I should. Come on now.
Well,
Oh, okay. This is something that was brought up a couple weeks ago. I think when Michelle was on the podcast, we were talking about how she was watching like streaming TV, and then she had to like wait for the next week. I was thinking like,
Yeah.
aren't we so spoiled? Because I was like, the fucking next week? What the hell? Euphoria? What are you
Yep.
doing? But I also had the fear of missing out where I don't want to just wait until it's ending because fucking assholes will just spoil everything. So I just gotta.
Well, why do they do that? I don't understand the psychology behind that. Like, it doesn't make me want to watch it more. It makes me want to watch it less.
Yeah, are you saying, like,
You're an
when it-
anomaly?
When it only
when
does like
everybody's
episode at like week by week.
Yeah.
Just how we used to have it. That's how we used to have it before. But
Yeah.
But I didn't
commercials
like
and
it
stuff.
like that.
Uh,
It
Me
wasn't
neither.
great.
So
neither.
yeah, I thought about that because like how Disney is doing their new stuff they're putting out, like they have it all like ready, but they're only doing it week releasing.
Yeah.
I think it's
playing with
smart. It's
me.
not what I want, but I think
What's
it's
the
smart.
benefit though? What's the benefit? What's the move?
the conversation and
In
the
between.
the buzz that they get in between, because it's not like if you put out the whole season, you're binge watching it and you're just talking about the whole season at once, and then maybe in 2 weeks it's dead.
Yeah.
Maybe here and there it's like, oh, okay, this person finally finished it. But think about it. If they have 6 episodes, that's 6 weeks that they're getting buzzed about.
That's
and
true.
in between episode to episode, it's all the YouTubers are like, oh, I think this theory is gonna happen, blah blah, like just so much talk and buzz that they're getting so much.
I think
I feel
I
you
think,
like Bel Air's gonna come out, and I'm gonna be so upset that I just like, wait, there's not any more episodes after the first one.
well, it's like I feel like to Dave's point though, like especially with Marvel specifically, because Marvel's been cornering the market on like on well, they cornered the market pretty much on a movie franchise, and now like they're making like a series of shows that all tie into the movie franchise that they have going. And so I feel like, kind of like Dave said, it's 6 episodes and it's 1 episode every week. So it kind of gives them time to buy into like, hey, there's conversation. And then now that everybody knows that these Marvel series relate to the movies, there's like always a conversation on how good the show was or what's good in the show. And then how do you think it's going to relate to the next Doctor Strange movie? And then there's like another show that comes out a month later. And then the next thing you know, it's freaking April and Doctor Strange comes out in May. So it's like for
That's
Marvel,
true.
at least everything that leads into the next thing.
But I don't think every company or every like franchise is that forward thinking. I think that that's like a niche for sure. And I think the thing that bugs people the most, including myself, about that situation is we're so used to instant gratification, and I'm not getting it if I have to wait every single week. And I'm going to lose interest if there's one episode that's not good. So they're taking a risk by doing like 1 a week, and you may lose audience because of it. But to Dave's point, that's a great point. Like that's one of my favorite things about Marvel is you can like, hypothesize what the next one's going to be, what the 6th one down is going to be, how it's going to end, how it's going to tie into the movie. So I don't know, it's kind of catch-22.
I just know that I hear what you're saying, but Grey's Anatomy has hooked an audience for 18 freaking years. So,
but there's also, I did watch Grey's Anatomy, not all of it, but they went downhill and they've changed cast so many times now. It's not what it originally was. So it's like a different show almost. So it's like the same premise. Generation. Yeah, it's like a reboot almost because none of the original cast is on there.
It's like the new Degrassi. Which was,
hey, man. That's going through like 3 generations.
That's the biggest killer. I think that's the biggest killer of a show, a movie, when you recast.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's like, oh, if you don't get it right, you want to fix it. But like, it's almost like, even if that person is better, like, no, like that was the person. Like, it just, I don't know. At least for me, like, it just throws me off, and I'm just like, I hate it. But
I get that, because it's like it's kind of like the change aspect, where like, man, this guy played the character or woman played the character so good. I'm like, I don't want to see it remade over again. And sometimes it's good. For the most of the time, it's not that good, but it could still pass. Yeah. Especially if these young kids have never seen the original movie or heard the original song. They think and that's just the bee's knees. Like, these little motherfuckers think that the Ninja Turtles are the shit. Let me tell you what the Ninja Turtles were the shit. They were the shit back in 94, 95, 96, 97. They held it down.
So,
but that makes sense.
I'm done.
That makes sense because you get with characters that are so iconic. Like, as much as I would love to see Wolverine, like a new Wolverine, like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, like
that's a great example,
Wolverine.
Derek. That's a great example.
He's one of Wolverine is a really cool character. They gave him a really cool story in their X-Men series. And I think he's the only character that actually like went through that was in every movie, like pretty much every X-Men movie that came out. But it almost wouldn't make sense for me to see somebody else be Wolverine.
I think it's like a timeline
Especially
thing
how
too.
long it's been.
Yeah, exactly. Like, has it been enough time where we can say, okay, that was the old, franchise, and this is the new.
I can't watch Logan by myself.
That's probably why they made it so. Yeah, first of all, Logan is a very good movie. Shout out to Logan. no free shoutouts. But I think that's why they made it so long in between, because they're like, we're gonna have to do another Wolverine. Obviously Hugh Jackman, just like that, is great, but I'm just thinking of like nobody else, because Wolverine's small. He's like 5'3" in the comic books.
Yeah.
So like Hugh Jackman's like 5'8".
He's a short king.
No, he's like 6 something.
No,
I
he's
just
6
saw,
foot.
I
He's
just saw a
6
video
foot.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's bigger than most. I don't know. That should be interesting. I mean, I know they'll do it, which is going to be fun to watch. So,
But like here we are hypothesizing of like what the next one's gonna
It
be.
got us already, damn it.
Got him!
They did. We're proving our own point here.
they're
See,
on
but
our
okay,
tail.
imagine like before the streaming stuff, how we are saying like, week to week. But if you guys remember, you also had to be at the TV at that time too when it started. I remember that. The whole family's like, we got to hurry up and eat dinner because show's about to start in like 5 minutes.
It's Daddy's favorite show. It's Daddy's favorite show.
Yep.
And then you just
Commercial
sit at the TV
breaks.
and wait. Yeah.
Okay, there's still commercial breaks, and it's still bullshit that it's 2022 and I have to watch ads without paying extra.
Yeah.
And they're not even, it's not even a variety of commercials. It's the same 3 commercials.
And it's like, choose your interactive one. It's like, I'm getting chips and salsa. I'm not interacting with this fucking TV.
I'm going to wait till this motherfucker says
What's up,
skip ad, and I
Hulu?
will skip
That's
you,
you, Hulu.
slut. Dave is provocative sometimes. He says some really edgy shit. And I'm like, Dave, are you sure you want to say this? He does it anyways.
Dave has always been edgy. Like the night I met him,
Raphael.
he was full of edge.
The first like 3 times I met Jess, I was hammered and
Blacked out.
I don't remember
Blacked
much.
out. But he did approve of me for Josh on the first night. And I was like, oh my God, that
He's like
means
a
so
nice
much.
lady.
Internally, Dave knows. He knows internally. It doesn't matter how inebriated he is or
Yes,
above or under the influence.
I felt the warmth of your heart already.
Oh
Say
God.
that again, Dave.
You know what? Sometimes I have to tell Jess like, hey, like I am super sorry that me and Andy set you up with Josh. I'm so sorry.
Well, and then we're here like what, almost 8 years later. So I guess your approval worked out.
Yeah.
How
You're
sorry
welcome.
can you be?
Call me Cupid, okay?
I wouldn't do all
A
that.
blackout
Stop.
Cupid.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Dang.
Oh, I hit the
Bring
dog.
Josh's
Sorry.
ass.
Oh my God.
Hey, Jess, how's being a mom?
Good. It's crazy. Like, I think being on the women's side of it is so much different than the man's experience.
Hands down, yes.
Talk to us about it.
I don't even know where to start. It's so much. It's just like dumping of like emotions every day on you. And like anytime he like talks or not talks, but like coos or something, I'm like both happy and sad and like all that. So it's just like, it's really weird to navigate, especially from the women's point of view. But I think the dads have a really cool side where they can kind of be more fun and like don't have that burden as much. So
I just,
Yeah.
If your dad's there.
I figure like, okay, so when Finn makes noise and you're like, you have this like wave of emotion and stuff. I feel like
Mhm.
for Josh, he's like, huh, look at that. And that's
Yep.
like all that's all
Yeah.
the thought that Josh puts into it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. And I'm like, oh my God, like that is the cutest thing he's ever done so far. Like, should I commemorate this? Should I take a picture so I remember this moment? Should I, like this is really sad because he might not do that again and I missed it. Or like he, like just all these things. And I'm just like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to regret what I'm doing in this moment? Like a year down the road? Like, okay, for example, like I took his handprint and I did like one of those things with ink. So, and I want to do it every month because I'm like, am I going to regret not doing that? Do I want to spend my time putting my son's hand in ink? No, but I'm like, will I regret it if I don't? So, but like, it's totally different. Like women's experience is totally different.
okay. So real quick, I will say though, like Josh did have a moment like that yesterday. Because I guess Finn laughed after you guys left.
Yeah, he laughed
And
with me.
He was very hurt that he did not get to see the laugh.
I know.
And
I know.
I just remember like he laughed, and I'm like,
Jordan.
oh, and I mean like I don't have kids or anything, so like I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know that's a big deal. I'm assuming it is because
It
it's
is
the first time, right? And
it was like a full one.
I feel like I've never really seen I haven't seen Josh be like sad or upset except for when Archie tore up your guys' blinds and like Josh was mad. I was ready to go home.
He was mad.
Oh, but like I realized that like Josh repeats himself when like he's not like when he's anything but happy. So he said he laughs for the first time like
he does.
And I was like, oh.
Because he probably wants to be heard, and maybe if he doesn't feel heard the first time, he just keeps going. But
it made me sad though. I was like, damn.
Well, okay. To preface that though, there was drinks involved, which never helps anyone's case in that scenario. And then second of all, he he did all the work leading up to that point, and like it had been like, you know, the funny one or whatever, and I was getting sad because like I didn't get that reaction. So when he did it with me, I was like, whoa, what the hell? And I was like, should I even?
Me too.
Yeah.
Richard.
It was so unexpected. Like I didn't mean to do it. And then like, but it's like, should I tell him? Should I not? Like, I don't want him to feel like I knew that was going to be the reaction.
Good question.
It's hard.
Tell him everything.
Was it really emotional for you, Dave? Like when Ro laughed for the first time or did anything for the first time?
Were you there? Like
when she said Jordan for the first time instead of Dad?
Yeah, when she was like, Daddy Jordan. I was like, what the fuck?
I felt really good about it.
No, it is though. I mean, any first that your kid has, man, it's like it hits you. That's one of those things. Like it's like the stupidest thing, but it hits you so deep that you're like, you legit like feel the love. You really do. But any first is like the best to witness it, to be there in the moment and like have that, you know, memory. And it really is. And you know what's funny is it's not like crazy funny. My parents watch Ro quite a bit, and me and Andy this was like kind of early on, but we got a little sad because Ro took her first step technically with my parents.
Dang.
That sucks.
Oh, your parents gotta go. I mean, like
she
gotta go.
So it like we still don't know if it was like we think it was with us, but like I didn't want to like hash it out and really figure it out and find out.
Like, no, Mom, it was with us.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that for Andy's
sake. A big family argument about it. Like,
yeah.
No!
But no, and me and Andy thought about it. We're like, I mean, obviously they raised, 5 kids plus like Rose the 9th grandbaby. So they know exactly what like to do to get, these things. So like they have some of these first for Ro that me and Andy don't. And a part of us are sad, but then I feel like that's so cool that like my parents have that kind of relationship, with her. And she's going to grow up thinking they're the world, just like their second mom and dad. So I think that's amazing. But those first, man, they hit you a little hard.
You guys are lucky to have like your parents there as the grandparents, because that's crazy.
Yes, I give you guys so much props. What they did, like I can't imagine not having even just like a really good, trustworthy babysitter that you can drop your kid off and have 100% faith. That's the hardest thing you could ever do as a parent, is lead your kid and not have that, So I give you guys so much props for doing it by yourself.
And David like walked up to me and they're like, listen, we need you to watch our baby. I was like, listen, I don't know if I'm really equipped yet. Like I haven't baby-proofed my place yet. And so I just turned them down. But I get it. You got to find trustworthy people that you can have your baby around.
Hey, but back to the difference between, kind of mom and dad. just when Finn got sick, it was interesting. I don't want to say funny because that's not funny, but it's interesting that
I'll say it.
That when Josh texted me what was wrong with Finn and what you text Andy,
Yep.
completely different.
Yeah, and I've noticed that. I've noticed that with other couples as well. And I'm just gonna assume because I haven't seen the text messages, but like was his like oversimplified and like more positive?
No, well, yeah, like literally he said Finn's got a runny nose and is coughing.
I ain't got time to bleed.
and Jess wrote Andy, he's dying.
Wilson! I'm sorry!
like just complete.
Okay, I did not say that.
Yeah, say that.
That's good content, though. That's good content.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think that my relationship with Andy is we're kind of like TMI for sure. And we're just like, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? I'm gonna information dump on you, and then you can tell me what you think about it. And that's how you get advice too, especially from other moms, is to kind of put everything out there. And I don't think that it's the same relationship with you guys, at least, is he's not gonna, tell you everything.
I was just like, blow that motherfucker's nose, he'll be all right.
No, I feel bad now, but I was like, dude, baby Tylenol, and he's good.
And that's what we thought at first. And like I even asked one of my friends at my work, and I was like, hey, like, am I overreacting to this situation? And I gave him all the information. He's like, no, you're not overreacting, but I think it's just a cold. And that's what we thought it was. And then once he woke up not being able to breathe because of his symptoms, that's when I was like, okay, I know that it's just like congestion and stuff, but it's also leading to him not breathing. So if it gets to that point, we're too late.
Yeah. Smart. Yeah.
So stuff like that.
What almost every parent would do, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yep.
And you'll never be sorry about doing that, like.
But I think he's more optimistic about that not happening than I am. Like, I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, I want to be ready for that. I don't care about like the positivity at this point. So
that's definitely a female thing to like he's coughing. We're just like, we'll give him water. And they're like, no, but what if then just shoo.
So that reminds me of I don't know if this is right or wrong because I'm not married, but this is like a TikTok that I saw. And it's this lady who apparently is supposed to like mansplain things to people, whatever. And in this video, she was saying that the reason that men like downplay a lot of things.
I know what this is.
It's like the difference, I guess, between men and women is that women want to stick to the plan, or when they plan for something to happen, they don't anticipate things going outside of that plan. And so when that plan starts to fall apart, they need to replan so that there's a structure for what needs to happen next. But men typically downplay things because they never really plan for anything to happen in the first place. So when something goes wrong, it's part of something they never planned for going right in the first place. So to them, it's not like, oh, this is going wrong, it's going wrong. It's just something that's happening because they never planned for anything else to happen.
Well, to add on to that, I think the guys too, another part is weaponizing competence, where I don't know if you guys have heard about this, and it's not just men, like women do it too, but in this scenario, and it's basically where you don't learn how to do things, or you don't learn how to understand things, so that when it's time for you to do or understand that one thing, you're not held responsible. So like in this scenario, like, oh, I don't know how to change the diaper genie. I don't know how to do it, so I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so people like to not know things, so they're not held responsible to that thing.
That's good insight, because I do not want to learn how to cook because of that reason.
But women are now noticing it more, and it now has a name, the weaponizing competence. So now, like, especially on TikTok, that's like a huge thing. I think it was trending, and like people are noticing now, like the little things like that. And I think that that's like crazy that like social media like brought that to the forefront and actually gave it a name. So we're on to
Your
you.
days are numbered, Dave. You better start learning, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I just made a mean ramen though.
I hate cooking too, Dave. It's fine.
Yeah.
I really do. It's awful. It's the most
Not my
boring thing.
fault. I
That's
Josh
crazy
talks
to
about
say that,
cooking all the
okay.
time.
He's the main cook in the house. I don't cook anything.
He enjoys it though.
Josh, yeah, he does like
That's-
he did hook that
he
shit
likes
up.
it, so that's
It was
like,
like
you know,
spaghetti Sundays, and he
Yep.
cooked up like the
fried
fried rice.
rice.
Like,
Yep.
The fried
what is that?
rice.
Yeah,
he
last
finished it
night.
up hella nice.
I don't get how you guys aren't like 800 pounds because I would be chomping that fried rice every freaking day.
I mean, we do. Like he made me French toast this morning.
Good
and
grief.
I know.
What a guy.
We're all family here. We're
I'm
all
gonna
friends
say,
here.
You're over here getting French toast. All I got was this crappy webcam.
Okay, so another difference between men
Not
and
even
women
Logitech.
is gift giving. So Josh has told me this before, where I give really good gifts in his words, not mine, and like he's not very good at it, or you know,
Your
he
words, not
doesn't
his.
think of it. No, in my words. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I think that's so true. But I don't know, but I think that may be weaponizing competence as well. Like, I don't want to think of a good gift. Therefore, I don't have to think about giving good gifts ever. I can just buy the bare minimum and everyone will expect it of me and not expect anything more. So I don't have to put in the work.
So
I'm
not disagreeing
within
with
my
you, 'cause
brain.
I definitely think that's a big thing. But something like me and Josh, we're pretty similar and we're just stupid.
No, you guys are
So,
not.
See,
We
that's
just-
the
okay.
That is
confidence.
bullshit.
That did not
There you
help.
go. That's
That did
exactly
not
what
help.
you said.
That did not help.
You
What
did not
I
help
would
the
say-
cause, Dave.
Competence.
No, it
You're
doesn't
a
help at all.
weaponizer.
But it's just one of those things like I'm just like, okay, like what does Andy like need? What does she need?
It's not what we need though. It's what we want. And it's just little things, like literally, like Josh got me a sweatshirt for Valentine's Day. That may seem so stupid to people, but that's what I want. Like, do I need a sweatshirt? No, absolutely not. But like, that's what I want. So that's a good
Sometimes, though,
gift.
I think this is just me, and it might just be because I freaking overthink things. But sometimes I would say that there's like you end up encountering an expectation that you weren't expecting to, and it's not that anybody places it on them, but the value that somebody holds for somebody else might create an expectation that they don't even know if they can meet, even though it has nothing to do with you, has nothing to do with like any conversations you've had with Josh. Like the importance that you hold to somebody could impact their confidence in getting you something that they feel matches that importance.
Yeah,
so
I get that.
So like, I know that that's for me because I spend too much damn money, and I know that I do, but at the same time, it's like, it's not enough. That's not enough. I gotta do something else, and it's because I'm trying to live up to an expectation based off of how important somebody is to me.
But I think that's where sentiment comes in, where you're like, okay, so I have a budget of $20 and there's not a lot in this day and age that you can get for $20, right? So what can I do to make this person feel special in those limitations? Like, you do not need to break the bank for anyone. And if you do, like toss them in the trash because they're awful. But it's like $20 is enough, you know? Like, if you got me a card and like a $5 gift card to Starbucks, I'd be like, dope, dude. Like, that's awesome. Yep. And you know I like Starbucks. You know I like cards because I save them. And it's like little things like that. I do. I keep every single card. So I have all the cards that anyone has ever written, Josh or I, for the last 10 years. I love cards.
When my penmanship comes in.
But it's like cards are $2, you know, and that's something that I'm going to keep forever. So there are loopholes. You just have to be adamant about finding them. And I think that that's where weaponizing competence comes in. Is I get what you're saying, Derek. Like, you don't feel like it's adequate enough for the person because you hold them to a high standard and you want to meet them there. But also they have to realize that you don't have to spend $1 million on them to be a good person still.
Is Jessica therapizing us right now? Because if so, I have something I'd like to say. To loop onto that point, what Derek was saying, I am like more afraid of like rejection, right? So like, and rejection could be like any spectrum. So whether it's kind of constructive criticism or it's like, it just feels like rejection to me. So if I, for example, if I just give Dave $20 for gas, like who's going to turn down $20? Like, you're not going to reject cash, but I would also like to give Dave like extra Velcro, like the real, like the good industrial type Velcro for his chin.
Yeah.
But like, you know, what if he doesn't like that? What if the Velcro, like, it makes him allergically react?
That's not on you. That's not on you. And if someone doesn't like it,
cash doesn't hurt anybody either way. So, and that's where my presents get fucked up, because I'm just like, oh, let me give this person money, and I'm like, oh, I mean, you can do a lot with money, but you're right. There's not a lot of thought.
Okay, so for that, Jordan,
weaponizing.
Well, like for that though, I would feel like gift giving isn't a requirement anywhere. So like, so if you give somebody something, you've already put like the thought into it, which is you already going the distance on your part, and it's up to whoever receives that gift to determine how they want to take it. So like they can not like it or whatever, but that's on them. So for me, I get gifts I don't really like a lot, but like I still try to find a way to use the stuff that I get, even if I'm not gonna, like, if it's a sweatshirt that I don't like, I'll wear it like, I don't know, a few times just so I can say, I mean, I used it, because I feel like that's me kind of fulfilling my part in being the receiver of the gift. So it's up to the person you're getting the gift for. If you got me a gift like a freaking gas card, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna use this right now. I don't even need gas right now, but I'm gonna use it right now.
Wait, what are you gonna fill up?
Well, okay, Brian. Well, what if I don't give you a gas card and I just give you cash? I'm like,
but why can't you go that extra step and get him a gas card? Why can't you tailor it?
Because I like girls. Because I'm a man, damn it.
But
weaponizing competence.
You're right.
What if it's like around the time Derek's like, holy shit, there's a new game coming out tomorrow. Would 20 bucks for a gas card be good? Or, I mean, you're always gonna use gas, but or
20 bucks for the game.
20 bucks towards, boom.
But that $20 he's not gonna spend on gas, he can put towards the game.
Like, I would rationale that like, oh dang, he gave me like $20 to Starbucks. I don't have to spend $20 at Starbucks now.
No, but every time you play that game, you'll think of Jordan.
Why would you want that? Not Jordan specifically, but
are you kidding me?
Why would you?
I would love 20.
I don't know about you guys, but out of sight, out of mind with that. And if that was me in that scenario, I would not think of Jordan every single time. Maybe it's just me.
You're just mean. I take back your warm-hearted.
Dave is exaggerating. Derek would definitely, because he can't stop but remember shit, unfortunately, like myself. So he'd be like, giggle. He'd be like, Jordan got me this game.
I just like the whole general synopsis of this is just, I think people can do better at noticing things about their partners or friends, family, and you can take it a next step other than just cash. Is cash a bad thing? No, it's not. I mean, a gift's a gift. Do you even have to give a gift? Absolutely not. But I think it's just the sentiment that counts. Feel me?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel you.
I get that. I feel you. But like, okay, so for me, I feel like I don't know why, but I do this with every friend and almost like everybody in my life. I feel like we have a silent understanding of where we stand as a friend, as a
hierarchy,
wife, like, you know. So like, my wife knows she's my world, right?
Right.
I don't want her to have to feel like she has to go get me something and take that time to, like, I mean, obviously my wife's different. Like, maybe it's better as, like, you know, I should do an example as a friend. Like, I don't want Derek to have to think about a whole, you know, week's worth of thinking or whatever, and then take time out of his day to go buy something or whatever, just to give me something that's like we don't need to do that for each other.
But why not?
You know, like,
but the funny thing is though,
Do you know how much
I just
gas
don't
you
want other
wasted
people to have
driving
to,
out
like,
there?
go out of their way or do nothing.
Like the
for me,
oil,
you know,
how many
like-
miles on his car you got?
But no, Dave, like that's a good point though, because like, because for some people's birthdays, I'll be like, wait, should I get them something? And I'm like, nah, they're good, I think.
Well, and that's fine, but it's
Like-
also like, why not? Why, like, if you have the time to do that and to make someone feel special, why not? That's the human experience. That's how you build connection. So,
Yeah.
and they're gonna remember that. And same thing like with the game, like you'll always think of Jordan. Okay, but if you get someone, you know, a hoodie that they like, they're always gonna think of you when you're wearing that hoodie.
It's hood.
So why not? I'm gonna reverse psychology you and say, why not?
I mean, yeah, no, I get it, and I would
Boom.
like to be that kind of person that like, you know, did all that, but like I said, I just don't want like my friends or anyone to like have to, you know, go out of their way to do something for me, you know.
They
like,
just want to make you feel special though. It's not like a burden. And I think that that's what people think it is sometimes, is they're like, oh, you didn't have to do that. It's like, okay, no, we didn't, but we want to because we love you.
yeah.
And that, I think, oh god damn, are you hitting?
Yeah.
My chest is getting really tight right now. I think Derek, you live closest to me. Call 911. I was just thinking like as men, because like all these guys are my boys, but like I get the sentiment, but just like Dave was saying, we all kind of know each other and we're kind of like all for the most part
Yeah.
comfortable. But like I tell these motherfuckers I love them all the time, and that might not be, that's more for me than it is for you guys, if that makes sense.
Well,
Josh is not
it-
here, right? Never mind.
No, but it's also like, so like, what if someone's like, what if one of your friends is not telling you like they're going through something, or, and you know, something little, it doesn't have to be $1 million. It can be $5, you know, like a Starbucks or a Game Pass gift card or something like that, like whatever you want. Like, and that is going to make their day and remind them that they have people behind them. Like, why would you not do that?
Yes.
You can disagree with me.
No,
You're allowed.
That's why no.
No,
Words of affirmation is very key. That's why that's my, I guess, my language. So yeah, I feel that. Because there's like gift giving, there's like words of affirmation, there's
Yep.
like
Quality
Like-
time.
quality
Yep.
time.
And I
there's,
think
like,
that probably has something to do with it too, on like how people perceive whether or not they should get gifts for someone else, and whether or not someone is like offended that they didn't get something, you know.
yeah.
Because if my
Sorry,
if
Dave.
my love language is like daily affirmations, but Dave's is, you know, gift giving or whatever, acts of service, and I don't give Dave a present and I just say happy birthday, and because that's my love language, is saying happy birthday, he's gonna be offended that I didn't get him a gift.
You're going down.
That's true.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of angles to this.
So should I Venmo you? Like
Going right.
all right, I'm about to go run a marathon right now.
I was gonna say, wow, that's
Great.
I think I'm gonna wrap it up
Good
because
stuff.
I feel
Then-
so light. I feel like a feather right now. I feel like this. I feel like
Good. I'm glad.
what's happening to me, guys?
stupid. Damn. All right, everybody. That's all the time that we have for today. This was a really good episode. So if you liked what you heard, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. Find us on Spotify. You can find us on Instagram and on, what's the other one? TikTok. This is Derek. I'm here with Dave and Jordan. This was a session of therapy with Jess, brought to you by Beyond the Gamer. Hopefully she'll be back because it was really cool having her on. Thank you, Jess, and take it easy, everyone.
She
Peace.
charges $9,000 per hour.
Jordan, you're the finance guy, so you're gonna have to figure that out.
First of all, Jess, do you take EBT?
No.
All right, then I will pass you off to my CEO, Derek.
CEO is Josh, actually, but
Ooh,
Hey.
Nah,
that's a
he's just the
conflict of
audio
interest.
hoe.
Hey, audio ho. What is that? That's like a CEO, but audio ho. Like,
Audio.
we'll get him a business card.